Hey y'all, in this video we are going to go over question number 7 from your quiz study guide. So for this question, we are ultimately trying to find the resultant vector. And it says 2 vectors, this should actually say 4 vectors below, and fill in the chart to show all of our work. So to do this, we are going to separate each of these vectors into the x and y columns. This is fairly simple because all of these are just going like north, south, east, or west. They're not going at an angle. So this problem is actually pretty easy. So your first step is going to be to sort them into their columns. For the x column is going to be if they're going east or west, and then the north column is going to be the y column is going to be north or south. If it's going west, we're going to make it negative. If it's going south, we're going to make it negative. If it's going east or north, we'll keep it positive. So for the first one, 20 meters west, that would go in the x column, and we're going to make that negative 20. For the second one, 14 meters south will be negative 14 in the y column, and then 19 east will go in the x column, and then 23 north will stay positive in the y column. So again, all I did was just put them in there, the columns that they belong in. So your next step that you'll do is add up each column. So in the x column, we get an answer of negative 1, and in the y column, we will get an answer of positive 9. Okay. From here, your next step will be to turn this into a triangle. So you'll use these values. So for the x column, you're either going to go east or west. If it's negative like this is, you're going to go west. If it were positive, you'd go east. And then for the y column, if it's negative, you go south. If it's positive, you go y. We have a positive, so we're going to go north. So it'd be 9 and 1 here. Once you do this, you can leave off the totals, right? And then you can draw this like on a coordinate plane or a compass if that helps you do it. And then you're going to find your resultant vector for this triangle. And from here, it's just like a right triangle problem. And the corner you want to find is the one at the origin, or the one where you started drawing from. So now you'll do Pythagorean theorem to find the magnitude. So it'd be 1 squared plus 9 squared equals r squared. And r is going to equal 9.1 meters when you do that. And then you'll use a trig function. And technically, once you've done Pythagorean theorem, you know each side of your triangle, so you can use any of the trig functions. I tend to just use inverse tan because it uses the legs of the triangle, so it'd be inverse tan 9 over 1, and that would equal an answer of 83.7 degrees. All right, so now we're going to put all the pieces together. So your magnitude is 9.1 meters, and it's going at 83.7 degrees. And then the last piece we need is the compass directions. We can see that this is touching the west axis and it's going above it. So we're going to have it going north of west there. You could alternatively have found, if you drew it a different way, like if I had drawn the 9 first and then the 1, I would have found this angle, and it would have been the complementary angle to this, which is like 6.3, I believe, and it would have been west of north. So you could have also done 6.3 degrees west of north, and that would also be a correct answer. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you still have questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them.